This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Throughout the week, Moses Lake firefighters were touring schools to spread their message of fire safety. Ephrata volleyball evened their league record at 3-3 Thursday night with a sweep over rival Quincy. Strong winds already hit the Oregon coast this week as a series of storms are expected over the weekend.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Throughout the week, Moses Lake firefighters were touring schools to spread their message of fire safety. October 9th through 15th is National Fire Prevention Week, and young students in Moses Lake got the chance to learn more about fire safety directly from the Moses Lake Fire Department. iFIBER 1 News tagged along with firefighters at Sage Point Elementary School as second grade students were taught about fire drills and escape plans at home, why matches and lighters can be so dangerous, and what number to call when there's an emergency. Firefighter Rob Hecker also showed the students the importance of all the firefighting gear he and other members of the fire department wear during a fire. The students even offered some great questions for the firefighters, like what to do if you're on the second story of a house when there's a fire, and what to do if your pet is still inside. The students were given some homework too, told to talk to their parents about an escape plan at home and to check their smoke detectors. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News. Ephrata volleyball evened their league record at 3-3 Thursday night with a sweep over rival Quincy. The Tigers sit in the middle of the pack in the Central Washington Athletic Conference, while the Jackrabbits now have lost 5 matches in a row. Ephrata was coming off a loss against Ellensburg on Tuesday and were swept by Quincy in their first matchup back in September in a non-league match. The Tigers, donning their pink uniforms Thursday night for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, showed some fight in the first set, battling for a 25-19 win. Ephrata opened up a 17-9 lead in the second set and cruised to a 3-0 win. The Tigers are tied with Prosser for 5th in the league and look to maintain a spot in the district tournament. The top 6 teams in the league standings move on to district play starting October 29th. Ephrata heads on the road on Tuesday for a matchup against 4th place Sela. Quincy falls to 1-5 in league play and returns home on Tuesday for a matchup against Wapato. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 Sports.
The Barview Jetty is getting battered by both ocean swells and high winds. Just a bit to the north at Rockaway Beach, about 3 miles, a steady surge of rain, wind, and waves raking the shoreline as well. Just behind the Rockaway Beach front, a Tillamook County work crew prepares for heavy rains, unplugging a drainage system. Further south, Cape Mears also battered by winds and huge waves, and the road to Cape Mears State Park and Lighthouse closed as a precautionary measure. Wind gusts of more than 90 miles an hour hammered the park just last year. Outcroppings like that and places like the Barview Jetty here are being hit the hardest. We found some brave souls testing the elements and their luck. You can see how rough and unpredictable it was, and this video was shot before the winds picked up to where they are now.
Yeah, they're starting to come out over the end there. It's only going to get worse from here, from what it sounds like, so figured we're going to head her in for the day. Very windy, very wet. Should have brought my rain gear with, I guess, but wasn't planning on it.
From the iFIBER 1 Weather Center, I'm Jeff Slakey taking a look at the basin's forecast for this week. Monday, partly cloudy and about 60. Clear skies for Tuesday and Wednesday, although some rain likely into the overnight of Wednesday. Thursday, 56.5-inch rain. Friday, mid-60s and partly cloudy, and maybe a little more rain on Saturday at about a 1/4 inch. This report brought to you by Barry Motors.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.